Right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Giving all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waha, Recha, Kodash. Honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, other like-minded elders in Israel that teach well, by whom I learn this truth, the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Shalom, Barakim to the hopeful elect, House of David. Citation to you, Akim, that are laboring, ministering week in, week out, highways, byways, chief place of concourse, giving up your bodies as a living sacrifice unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, in all truth and sincerity. It's the brother Daniela, back with another quick hit in the spirit. This is just going to be a real quick one, man. Just, what they say, PSA, yeah. And this is to you, to Israelite men out there, man, you know. Those outside the faith and those in the faith, man. More so to those outside the faith, right? And that is, basically, grow the hell up, man. Grow the hell up, you know. Because most of the majority, the men of our nation, not just the men too, the women also, and Lord willing, to spirits on me, I might do a lesson about, our women too that are in that same mind state, because the women are not exempt. But this lesson here is about you Israelite men, right? And you need to grow the hell up, man. You need to grow the hell up because that childlike mentality and mind state that the men of our nation are operating in, right? No matter what tribe they be from, right? Majority of our men are operating that mind state of a child, man. Very childish. And one thing about Jake is that Jake loved folly, man. Jake loved folly, and I believe the scripture says that a child's mind is bound up in folly, right? Roughly paraphrasing, right? Full of vain imaginations, and it's the same thing with the men of our nation, man. They haven't grown up, right? And how do you really grow up? Because there's a saying that, too many adults, not enough grown-ups. Too many adults, not enough grown-ups, man. Because just because you reach the age of, or the end of, pubescence, right? Now you're 18, 20, 21. In some countries, in some states, might be that 16 when now you're considered a man, right? That don't make you a true man, A true man is that of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. A true man is going to be a man with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, right? Other than that, you're just going to be a man, right? And the majority of the men of our nation, again, are like big children, man. And they need to grow up, and they need to grow up ASAP, or be destroyed with them and their households, man. Them and their loved ones. And that's one of the main reasons why, there is going to be so many of our people that do perish, man. Understanding that the men are meant to be the heads of the household, right? And if the head of the household ain't there, guess what? Or the head of the household ain't doing what he's meant to be doing and operating in the mind state and the mentality of a man, right? Then him and his household is going to be destroyed, man. All right? And our people are already destroyed anyway. That's Hosea 4 and 6. Our people destroyed for lack of knowledge, right? But the crazy thing about it is when you realize that Jake don't want to grow up. Like I said, Jake are pissed off that they have to grow up. And they really, that mentality, that mind state is really of Esau Edom, And we've learned a lot of their ways, man. We've learned a lot of their ways because Esau Edom, he doesn't want to grow up, the Peter Pan spirit, man. He don't want to grow up, forever young and all that bullshit, They don't want to grow up, and it's the same thing now with our people. They don't want to grow up, man, right? Because we know that folly is setting great dignity in this day and age, man, right? It's cool for you to, think like a child, behave like a child, take no accountability for your actions, always have someone else to blame like a child, right? And that's the same way the men of our nation are operating to this day, outside and even inside the ministry, man. So it's for us to put off that weak nature as we're commanded and put off the child, man. Right, let me pull this quickly. First Corinthians chapter 13 verse 11, it says, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Right? Meaning what? Meaning that now you no longer understood as a child, thought as a child, or spake as a child, man. Right? And the majority of the men of our nation, they still haven't reached that point yet. And hey, that could be a man in his 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s even. Right? Maybe never come into the true understanding of what it is to be a real man in that mindset of a child. And something that always stuck with me, someone told me in the world once, and it always stuck with me, which is so true, is that, you know, if you still think the same way you did 7 years prior, right, then there's a problem there, man. Every seven, like, and seven is just like a roundabout number. I think the guy might have even have said 5 or 6, but I'm saying seven, right? But the point is that if you're still thinking the same way you did when you was a teenager, right, when you was a young boy, then there's a problem there, man. Because that's showing what? It's showing a lack of growth. It's showing a lack of wisdom and understanding, right? And that's why I say, Lord willing, I'm gonna also get onto you women and tell you women to grow up too, man. Because we all know that the women of our nation, they don't want to grow up either, right? Another interview I saw, and I forget the sister's name, but if I do a lesson on, you Eves, man, Lord willing, I can put the clip in there. And she was sitting down with side nigger or side netta, and she was basically saying, any so-called black woman that you're trying to have a relationship with, don't expect her mind state to be that outside of a 15, 16, 14, 15, 16-year-old, man. She still thinks the same way she did when she was a teenager, which is so true. I can attest to that. I know many other brothers can attest to that. I know some of you women can attest to these men not wanting to grow up or growing up either. So it works both ways. But the point being is grow the hell up, man. Grow the hell up. You Israelite men, you Israelite women, grow the hell up, man. Because before you know it, man, we're going to be in the thick and the midst of Jacob's trouble. And you're not going to have any stability, right? You're not going to have any peace or any comfort, right? And that's why people lack all those things right now. Because their mind state and the way they operate is that of a child, man. Right? Because when the Lord told us, to humble ourselves like children, it was exactly that. Those are one of the traits, man. Humility, meekness, the willingness to learn, right? In malice, right? That's how we're meant to be as children. The balance, man, right? But not in understanding, right? Let me grab this quickly. First Corinthians chapter 14 verse 20. It says, brethren, be not children in understanding, right? Howbeit in malice be ye children, but in understanding be ye men, right? And the Lord's telling us that for our own good, man. Because in order to survive what's coming, in order to be stable again in these last days, we're going to have to be applying this wisdom and understanding at all times possible, man, right? Along with the faith that is in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And again, that's what a true man or woman of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to be doing. They're not going to be operating in the mind state of a child, man. Right? They're going to have to put off the childish things. And really that goes into the old man or the old woman, which is another commandment for us to put on a new man. Right? Be renewed in the spirit of our mind. Right? Right? That's the inward man, versus the flesh man. Right? And they say what, roughly paraphrasing, though the outward man perisheth, the inward man is renewed day by day, right? That's us casting off the flesh. That's us casting off that child like mentality, man. Right? Because Jake, just about foolishness, man. And that's gonna be the death of a lot of our people. And that is the death of a lot of our people, that childlike mentality, man. Right? So it says again, 1 Corinthians 14 and 20, brethren, be ye not children understanding, Salakia. Howbeit in malice be children, but in understanding be men. Again, showing you that, and Salakia showing you that wisdom, understanding is going to be our stability in the days to come. And if you don't have that, right, and not just any wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, but the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, right, that's what's gonna keep us stable, comfort us, and give us peace in these in these last days, man. And without that, man, Salakia. Without that, you're as good off as dead, man. You know, you're only gonna do yourself a disservice. You know, so again, man, grow the hell up. Grow the hell up. Same thing the Heavenly Father told Job, man. Right? He told Job, gird up thy loins now like a man, right? For I will require it of thee, right? Roughly paraphrasing. And the Lord's telling us the same thing, man. Right? By telling us to put off the weak nature, cast off the burdens of the world, right? Be renewed in the spirit of our mind, putting off the old man, right? But again, we understand and we understand that there's only a remnant, which is the elect, that are going to return to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and come out of that childlike way of thinking and operating, man. While the rest of our people, they gon' die like some rebellious children, man. Right? So this is 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 2. Right? And it's going to be the last one. I'm going to wrap it up through the Spirit. Just something that came to mind, man. Just seeing a few things today, and because, whenever you see, these clips, whatever you see Jake doing now in this day and age, majority of the time is folly, man. Majority of the time is some wickedness, some evil, or some straight up folly, right? Some childlike behavior, man, right? And the Lord's going to destroy all those that want to continue to act and behave like children, man. Wicked ass children like that. So this is 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 2. It says, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man, right? It's going to go on to tell you how we do so, right? And keep the charge of Ha'adawan Yahweh thy power, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all thou doest, and whithersoever thou turnest thyself, that the Lord Yahweh may continue his word which he spake concerning me, saying, if thy children take heed to their way, to walk before me in truth, with all their heart and with all their soul, they shall not fail thee, said he, a man on the throne of Israel, right? So we gotta be real men and we gotta be real women. Meaning we gotta grow the hell up, man. Right? So again, that's pretty much the crux of the lesson, Israel. Grow the hell up, man. Right? All this folly, all this mirth, all this childlike way of thinking and acting, man. Right? It's not gonna be a good look in the end. It's not a good look now, and could never be a good look. And it's only gonna bring you and your household destruction, man. So with that, man, to the next one. The Lord willing lesson was edifying in some way, shape, or form. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Waha Racha Kodash, and Shalom to the elect.